Is it possible that someone that has been trading for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, even 3 months cannot make up to $3, $5, $10, even $20 in a single day or any day that the market is trending on a direction? How possible is that? How do you want me to believe it? That someone that has been placing trade in the market, someone that has been going through a lot of things in the forex trading, someone that believes that he or she can make it in the forex world cannot make at least $5, $10 every day? And the second question I have to ask you this morning is that if you have been trading in a week, how much do you make as profit? I mean, you place a trade on a you make a deposit of $30, $50, $100, $200, possibly $500 to $1,000, and you started possibly on Monday. Then when it gets to the next Sunday or thereabout, how much do you have as profit? Sometimes, do you notice that some of the challenge you're having is that you make profit on Monday, you make profit on Tuesday, you will have something like 1,000 as profit. At the end of the day, you discover that you lost everything and you are closing the week with $20. What is the cause of that? Then in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to take your journey in this forex and possibly make at least $20 every single time you want to place a trade. Then if you have huge account, you know that, let's assume I'm teaching you how to catch a spike. Do you know that market you have been holding for like 3 hours before counting your $10 is what someone can get in 10 positions at a stretch? I've been able to raise someone who can do that, who has been doing it, and each trade he's placing, he will have like 15 positions and with high loss size based on his confidence and the capacity of his account. So based on that, there are things you don't really struggle to do as long as you have the right knowledge. So in this video, I want to show you something, and I want you to be brief so that you understand it very clearly. Now, one of the first things you should focus on as long as this trading is concerned is the candlestick movement. When you understand the power of candlestick movement, it makes it easier for you to see this trend very easier. Now, another thing that you should focus on is the trend of the market, which is the same candlestick movement. No matter the time, no matter the language, no matter what someone is saying or thereabout, that thing has no effect as long as you don't understand the power of candlestick. Now look at this place. Now I minimize this place for you to see it clearly. Now focus on this. Now, do you know that in this trend, this particular one here, do you notice that this is where the market took off here, from here, then it crossed over to this place, then from there all these things we are bullish, all of them we are all bullish to a point that there was no interruption. Look at it, bullish to a point that there was no interruption. What does that mean? If you check from here now, if you want to count it, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then what this thing means is that for a pure 12 good hours, 14 good hours, this market was on a bullish movement, because this is 1 hour time frame. Check it here, this is 1 hour time frame. So in as much as this is 1 hour time frame, every candle here represents 60 minutes candle, 60 candles in 1 minute time frame. So how to make money in this forex and start cashing out easily? Like someone sent me a message and said, thank you so much for your strategy, that each time I've been cashing out using this very strategy and it's working for me. Now look at this place here. Now look at this place. Now check other places like you have here. Check here, check here. Now check this place, check this place, check these places. All of them, they have similar look, but one thing I need you to know here is that they represent different things. Now when you are short, let me just put it this way so that it will be easier for you to cash out every single day. Like you want to cash out, first you must be disciplined. What are you disciplined for? You must be disciplined on how to manage your account. You must be disciplined on how to manage your account. You cannot just wake up in the morning and start placing trade randomly, believing that it will go up, believing that it will go down. So you must secure your account. That's number one. Then number two is that you must wait for you to see a consolidation. Now, I'm teaching you this secret because this is what I've been teaching some people in my private class. Now look at this. I just give this thing out as a bonus, and I'm giving it out as a kind of would I say Christmas bonus or whatever. So now look at those places that I just marked. Now when you check the power of this market, what make this thing easier for it to go to this direction was that it has been consolidating for a period of time. Now when the market took off from this direction, it gets here and return here and played the move here, but none of them worked. And bear in mind that all these candles you are seeing here represent 1 hour. So within a period of 1 good hour, this market did not make any good decision. Let me just bring it up here a little so that you understand what I'm saying. For some of you that think that maybe something is fighting you, or you don't really know what is going on in your forex trading, or this thing is a scam, or they are teaching us different thing and they're doing different thing. One of the top secrets is the discipline. Some of you don't know, some of you are not disciplined, some of you just think that maybe because you have account you can place trade. I want somebody that I love so much, someone that paid me heavily to do mentorship with me. He paid me heavily, and I want him. This guy has a lot of money in his account, up to $4,000. Then I told him that no matter the amount you have in your account, that amount is not enough, that the reef cannot take all of them. So he will place a trade at least with each. Sometimes he will place a trade with $3. This $3 is placing trade is on boom 500. Now he will place this thing and place like 20 positions. He will keep pressing until they will send him a message that you don't have enough equity to place trade. Now he will be placing trade, waiting for a spike. Now believing that, let's assume he saw something like this, because I'm revealing a secret to you. If you care, you will start cashing out immediately. Now this candle here is within the range of 1 hour. Whatever that happened in this 1 hour candle is within the frame of 60 minutes. I mean 60 minutes, yes. So when this candle is moving up, because you have seen this coming up like this, and you know you are told about momentum candle. So as long as you have seen this, you must say that this is straight candles at a stretch, so it must be a momentum candle. And lucky enough, as this thing is coming up, it started going like this in this direction. So what I'm teaching you is some of the ways you can jump past all these errors, those fake out, those mistakes that have been crashing and crushing people's money without looking back. So now when he possibly saw something that looks like this, so he placed a trade. Let's assume this was on a boom. So he placed a trade believing that it will continue to go down like this, so not knowing that this market is reversing. So he will be waiting for this market, the market to get down to this point. Look at this very direction, the market is then counting with $3. So when this one must have getting to, at least some of the positions must have getting to $48 or $50 lost. Some of them will get to $100 lost. Then one spike will drop. Some of these things will be counting like 150, 120 lost. So because of the $4,000 in this equity, he's relaxing. So calculate 150 times 20, calculate it and see how much that is leaving the account. So one spike will drop and minus 17. You see that, minus 17, and you know, since he did not place all of them in a stretch, he just placing them, so all of them will not be counting at the same time. Some will be 158, some will be 162, some will be 140 something, based on the delay in placing the trade. Now do you notice that immediately this thing get to this point, that is how this guy will be waiting. At a time they will send him message, he will delete, he will start closing, maybe leaving like 5 position. Remember that 15 is gone, and that 15 will be closing with at least $300 to $400 per stretch. Then the question now is, GDFS, you said you are the one that mentored him. Why is he not making it? Now listen, when he started within the space of 2 weeks, when he started within the range of 2 weeks, he had $800 in his account. Within that space of 2 weeks, when he stayed in the class with me for 2 weeks, in a week, within the space of 2 weeks, he was able to raise this thing to $5,000+. He was. Even he will delete, he will withdraw like $3,000 and keep $2,000. Then he opened another account and tested his ability with $100, and he was able to raise the $100 to $2,000. I'm on air, so I don't lie. So he was able to raise this thing. So at a time when he refused to pay attention to those things that I taught him privately, then he started diminishing. Then I warned him and said, please, you are going wrong. Because anyone that I followed, one of the things I do, once you have your account and you want to be humble and learn from me, one of the things I do is to follow you up. I will ask you, send me your charts, send me your losses of the day, send me your profit for the day. I will not demand for any other charge or whatever, because I already have my own money. I already have my own money. God is helping me. So now, as time goes on, he started losing everything. To a point that I told him what to do. Say, stay off the market for 2 days. He said, I'm on debt. I'm seriously owing. I said, oh God, stay off for 2 days so that you will calm your brain. Because as I'm watching you now, because of the pressure, because when you start making losses in forex trade, one of the things it causes is depression. When you're on a serious depression, you'll be placing trade randomly, carelessly, and once you are placing trade because you want to recover speedily. Now that is the case there. So what are you to do in this thing? Though God helping him, he has started bouncing back when he started taking instructions. Now follow these things again. For some of you that want to cash at least $20 every single day, follow this simple step. Now this thing represents 1 hour. Can you be patient enough to wait for this candle to make its decisions? No matter the outcome you are seeing in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 minute time frame, can you be patient to notice that in your higher time frame there is no clear trend? Now the next candle came up. This is another 1 hour. Imagine you waiting for a market for 1 hour, no move. Then you wait again. The next candle came up and moved to up direction. I said, some of you cannot wait. You have to wait. I repeat, you must wait if you must see the change that you desire. Then the third one came up and went to the same direction and moved up, and you think that is now going on a clear trend because of the gap, like some of the space you are seeing on your 1 minute time frame. Like the market went up like this, then you see this one coming up, then you see this one. The only advantage you have in this market is you'll be taking advantage of the price action, something like this. So when you see the market getting to this point, you place trade. It will drop in 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame. Then when you see it getting to this point, it will drop. So all this target works. It works perfectly. But when you want to clarify a pure trend in the market, because of this resistance zone and support zone here, it will be more easier for this market to respond to price action. Listen, price action works at this very stage of the market. At this point now, you can easily place trade and it will reverse to your direction. Then where is the problem? The problem is when you try it here again. When you try it here, believing that it will return back again, like here, possibly here. Let me show you. Like you tried it here, it works, it gives you this, and continue with this. Then you try it here again, it moved a little bit and return back, come up again and return to this point. Then you try it here, only for you to land yourself at this spot and never return to this position again until here. Do you get it now? Do you get this thing straight? This is the only time it went back again. So how can you hold in your can you still hold your market till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19? Though at this point you have started regaining, but how much is your capital that can hold till this point? And can you be patient enough? Can you read the market and discover that it will later return back? So at that spot, even by here, you have closed already. So what am I saying? at this very spot here now, this guy, you that I'm talking about, this is the next move of the market. And the next 4 good hours, there was no clear trend. The 5th hours, there was no clear trend. The 6th hours, there was no clear trend. Even the 7th hour. Just imagine how someone wants to be successful in the forex world. Is it possible for one to wait all this long without expecting and without getting anything from the market? Some of you will not wait. Just you sit and you said, whatever will happen, will happen. You place a trade, and only for you to discover that the spike you are waiting for did not happen, that what went up was a bullish move or a bearish move. So you have to pay clear trade. You have to pay clear attention to what you want. Be intentional in your decision making. Be intentional. As long as this is money, please be intentional. Now let me make it simple and easier for you to get this trade. Once you have seen this, check the next higher zone. Check it. Draw it to a point that draw it so big that you will look forward to see all the resistance zone in the past. Draw it. It will be more easier for you to see how strong the market have been. Now look at what I did here. I marked out this place. Watch here. I marked here, 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 and here. Now if I continue to go backward, then count it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with this, now you now mark another. You now mark. I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've seen 11 resistance zone, 11 resistance area, both higher highs and lower highs. Now and lower lows. Now look at this point. Then we'll now come back to the resistance zone, the support zone. Now when you come back to this point, you find out that we have 1. This one is double because they made an attempt severally. 2, 3, 4. Then I will have counted this one, but this one fall on a trend line. This place is a trend line zone, this place. So this was the trend line that I used. So 4, then 5, 6. Then this one should follow 7, though it fell on the trend line. Now once you have this thing, now you want to do another thing. What is the next thing for you to do? Please pick your line and draw a lower downtrend. Draw your trend line in any manner you know you can. So when you have this thing, you now pick at least 3 straight line. Like you have 1, 2, and 3. Now once you have this, then you should know that once this thing moved down to this point, you have confirmed that this thing has been resisting for like 10 period times, yet there was no movement. Then you now use the little strength you have and check the trend of the market. Then you notice that this is 1, 2, and 3. Then the next one that will come up will now start giving you conviction that this market will be moving in a pure strong market. I did not add any indicator in this market. If you follow this instruction, you will see what you will see the outcome of this market. Now 1, 2, 3. Then this one came up and crossed the line. Don't ever try to enter. Then detested again the strong one. Don't ever enter. Now from here, the market moved here and come over to this place. Don't ever enter. Then come back here. Immediately you have seen that this market crossed your trend line position and now cross over to this point again. What I'm teaching you now is just the simple secret, and cross over to this place, which means, and it went all through bullish. How do you know you should not enter? Number one is that if this thing should change color, like if this bullish market now later change over to this place now, then please wait until that it get to your support, your trend line again, and start coming back again to this point. Otherwise, that means that the market, this movement is a fake out.